Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to another edition, the new edition of Dragon Sports Live.
Oh, Lord.
Why? What's wrong? What's wrong?
Nothing. Keep going.
You just saying, oh Lord. Oh, if y'all just tuning in, I am Donte Payne, sitting alongside the lovely Briana Marrae in the building.
Oh, he called me No, I'm kidding.
I can say Brie Marrae, you know, what I always say.
I know, that's what you normally say. So I'm like, wait a minute.
Or short stuff.
No. People don't even know all my nicknames. No.
But
Stop
anyways, Dragon Sports Live is not just your typical sports show. This show incorporates music, as well as we talk about your football, your baseball, and your basketball. And coming up to you on this show, we got exciting things and what the F things as well.
Maybe more what the F things than anything.
We got some excitement though. So, as we progress through the second half of the NFL season, we got winners of the Golden Glove and more.
You're winners and losers at the midpoints of the season.
Yeah, let's put it that way. Winners and losers at the midpoint of the season. But we're going to kick it off with our football. So, Jets quarterback Sam Darnold said he's seen well out, even though they still lost last week.
To the hapless and previously winless Miami Dolphins. He's seeing the field well, so he's not seeing ghosts anymore.
See, what that is, that was really, I guess, because it was the butt whooping that you suffered from the Patriots. And the Patriots defense was monsters, but...
Speaking and talking about the Patriots, that defense didn't look so monstrous and that did it.
No, it didn't look monstrous because...
They lost.
Lamar Jackson is...
No, the Baltimore Ravens ran down their throat.
No, it's Lamar Jackson is a different breed of quarterback. Like, it was some plays that looked like if you watch that game, it was a couple plays that looked like a pass play, but it was actually a run play, and they didn't know how to prepare for that. They weren't ready for Lamar to run the ball down the throat. They didn't think, because think about it. They tried to get at him twice. He went back and then ran forward.
I mean, and normally if somebody run back, they getting sacked. He ran doo-doo. I'm like, dang. Okay.
He went back, ran forward, and almost scored a touchdown. So, that's a different breed.
That is true.
And Tom Brady didn't look so well in that game. The defense had his number. It just was like...
No, it looked like Tom Brady, Father Time, was catching up with Tom Brady.
It wasn't so much Father Time. It was like he couldn't get nothing off. They wouldn't let him... They was like, no, you're not finna manage this game and win like that. You're not finna...
So basically it was hype set. Like,
but also, Lamar is the first quarterback younger than Tom Brady to beat him since Ben Roethlisberger.
Yes, since what, 2004 when Ben Roethlisberger defeated him?
Mm-hmm. So think about that. Any quarterback that's way younger than him.
Basically 20 years younger than him.
Yeah. He got a nice little record, and that was the second loss. On top of that, Lamar Jackson is up there with Michael Vick. Is up there with when Colin Kaepernick first came in the league, and up there with Cam Newton. As far as a quarterback who can use his legs, which that gives you a whole nother dynamic to the game. Like, it makes it impossible to guard because it's like...
It does. It makes
instead of a running back, he can do a play-action run fake, which I think he did.
Instead of like a play-action pass, he can do a play-action and just go.
So, that, that happens. I just was upset that Patriots lost, but, we got next week. And everybody did say that, the Ravens going to give the Patriots a run for their money, but...
They gave him a run and then ran away from the Patriots.
They did. So, But, it happens. We got next week. We always got next week after week after.
Well, they got the week after because they're on the bye week this upcoming week.
Yeah, which kind of screwed me over in fantasy, but we ain't going to talk about that right now. Because I had to grab the Green Bay defensive special teams for my fantasy points right now because they're on the bye.
Aww.
It's all good. Speaking of Green Bay, though, their defense is starting to flourish well, and offense is actually picking up.
Offense is getting ridiculous. That minus their horrible loss to the Chargers. Minus that fact.
I was going to say, it's picking up, but yeah, minus the loss to the Charger, but
I mean, that was
Chargers was getting in that.
Yeah, Chargers was basically took their foot and just went, yeah.
They was not letting Aaron Rodgers get nothing up because they know who he is.
No, Aaron Rodgers was basically looking like Tom Brady. It was basically height sack. You like,
well, he gets sacked, but it wasn't. They ran.
Right, but the thing about it is they put Joey Bosa and Melvin Ingram on both ends, and they was giving him that heat. If you don't know Joey Bosa, he's the brother of 49ers defensive end Nick Bosa. The Bosa boys.
So who's better? That's the real question. Who's better?
You know what? As much as I think they're both good, but I'm saying Nick Bosa because Nick Bosa be getting after you. He getting fumbles, he getting sack fumbles, he getting strip fumbles. He running back interceptions for touchdowns. The boy is bad.
Well, he did. He is pretty good. I give him that. Mm-hmm. He did well against Rodgers and against Baker Mayfield.
Yeah.
But the Baker Mayfield, that was more Mayfield, revenge.
Yeah, for the play at Oklahoma.
Yeah, so I give you that. But Audrey Key, defensive end for the Raiders, out probably for the rest of the year with a broken foot. Another broken foot injury.
Ooh. Speaking of injuries, Deshaun Jackson, Philadelphia Eagles wideout. Deshaun Jackson will undergo core muscle surgery, and he is done. They put him on IR.
Yep, he is done for the season.
Oh yeah, and Cam Newton's also done for the season. They put him on IR yesterday.
Which, that was funny because I was watching an interview about that, and the coach was like, we're not speaking on that matter when that comes appropriate. Right now, Cam is on IR. Kyle Allen is our quarterback. And Kyle Allen, I just picked him up in my fantasy league just because Tom Brady's on the bye and Brissett may be out.
Yes, Brissett also injured, suffered the MCL sprain in Sunday's loss. He's not ruled out, though, for Week 10, so we'll see if he plays.
Yeah, but I think he's out. Brian Hoyer may be taking the starting reins over that.
Brian Hoyer, the former Patriot.
So, wow. Yeah, it is. Come to think about it.
He is.
Yeah, and we got a lot of coaching shakeups or possible coaches that might be on the bubble, but we don't know right now at the moment.
No, they seats on fire. Well, the one we know who seats on fire is Freddie Kitchens.
I also could throw Dan Quinn in there, too.
Oh, Dan Quinn's seat is burning. Burning. Because, I mean, with that, before they traded Mohamed Sanu, they had a really high-powered offense, and they are only 1-6 on the season.
1-7.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry, 1-7 on the season. And, I mean, they've been, I think, like 4-15 since they lost the Super Bowl.
That's why.
Yeah.
When
you lose a 25-point lead and lose in overtime, that does something to you.
Yeah, that will hurt you. But, no, I think it's not only that, Dan Quinn has been moving. He hasn't fired coach since he fired the offensive coordinator, defense coordinator, but he's been moving guys around.
He's just moving guys around instead of maybe firing them altogether.
So it's like, oh, yeah, we got this person here and that person there. He's been moving his personnel around, so they're not coaching where they normally coach. They're moving up to different spots to coach.
Right, but somebody that should get fired is the New York Jets head coach Adam Gase.
When the fans talking about fire Gase, you walking in there.
Right, you know you should be fired. Y'all lost to the Dolphins.
I thought that, and now personally, if anything, I thought that game was going to end in a draw.
In a tie. I would think that too, but y'all lost to the Dolphins. Matter of fact, y'all got stumped by the Dolphins.
Well, Dolphins is pretty good. If you look at the Dolphins games, they be pretty close until about the fourth quarter, and then
with the exception of Baltimore, that wasn't close at all.
Well, okay, with the exception of that, but like all the other games was maybe about a touchdown, maybe more, and the Patriots stumped them too. We ain't gonna talk about that one too.
Yeah. So
they had a game. Oh, and speaking of Dolphins, Preston Williams is also done for the season, torn ACL.
Ooh, yeah.
In that win, so as they got the first win, Preston Williams, they lose Preston Williams, who I had on my fantasy, and it was like another kill point to me.
Just broke your little heart, huh?
Well, because I took him out to starting lineup, and he gave me 23 points. I was like,
I hate this bells and business.
Yeah, I took him. I put him on the bench, and then he gave me 23, and I wasn't even. And those points don't count if they're on the bench, and I'm like,
oh Lord. And then, speaking of quarterbacks coming back from injury, Nick Foles
is back.
No,
let me say it again.
Foles magic.
Why does he put magic in everything? Oh, it's Lamar magic.
It's Fitz magic.
It's Fitz magic.
Now it's Foles magic, but those
Foles magic.
Jaguars quarterback Nick Foles is back. If everybody remembers, he broke his clavicle or his collarbone?
Collarbone, clavicle.
Same thing. So he broke his, we'll say collarbone / clavicle. He broke in week 1, so he's back off IR. Let's see if he's going to lead the Jags to the playoffs.
No, let's see if he's going to do like a Drew Brees come back, just demolishing.
Yeah. Speaking of that, Drew Brees, who is for my other team, the Saints, because the home team just, man. But anyway, Drew Brees, who comes back and just threw for 373 yards and just 3 touchdowns. I mean, just, what? Okay. But anyway, speaking of the home team, do we want to get into that or what?
Oh, talk about the Bears? Yes, because, one,
Mitchell Trubisky has issues, and everybody call him Mitch, I'm calling him Mitchell. He had all the TVs turned off at Hallis Hall because he feels like that's going to improve his accuracy, that's going to improve his throwing, saying that's like distracting. And I'm like, dude, if TVs is going to distract you, then you shouldn't be a quarterback in the NFL.
Well, don't that say you shouldn't be a quarterback? That means you're letting the noise get to you. You're not. Right,
which means you're letting the fans boo you, get to you when you play at Soldier Field. Let's understand, this is the man. The Bulls suck right now. The Chicago Bulls suck right now.
I'm talking about them in football.
We ain't out to Bulls yet. But when the fans of United Center boo you when they see you walk in, and you don't even play for the Bulls, what that say about you?
What that, and it's just like, see, it's a lot of issues that's going on with the Bears. You're missing Hicks, which is your inside presence.
Which helps Mac do what he needs to do.
It helps everybody else do because they worry about Hicks and they worry about Mac. That allows everybody else to come in.
Right.
Raquan, Smith, Trevathan, allows them to...
So, I totally understand. I agree with you. Plus, because the offense is getting off the field so quickly, that's putting our defense out there, and our defense is being out there way too long, and by the fourth quarter, they're gassed. It's over with.
Yeah, that too. But it's also time management. Like,
when your coach calls 2 timeouts and you still got 2 minutes, and it's not even a 2-minute warning, you're like, okay, what are we doing here?
You called 2 timeouts, didn't get the stop, so you basically just burnt the timeout for nothing. You got to get the stop if you're going to do that. You got to call that right play, get stopped. Like, if you watch that game against Philadelphia, the man literally ran 17 yards to get that first down. If we would have stopped him before and then, we would have got the ball back with a lot more time, and then we could have possibly scored the game-winning touchdown. No, we had to rush the clock, and then we kind of rushed our field goal, which caused him to miss it.
That is true.
That is a lot of pressure, though, for a kicker who he was on an injury reserve last year and came back and competed and won the starting job this year for the Bears, but he was on the Raiders injured, who's another player from the Raiders, so he was with Mac.
Eddie Padera?
Yeah. You didn't know that?
I didn't know that. Thank you for clarifying.
So, yeah, it's that. And
I don't know everything, y'all.
Also, Trubisky
sucks.
I ain't gonna say he sucks. He's better than Dwayne Haskins.
Okay, I give you that, but who else is he better than? Dwayne Haskins is a rookie.
Dwayne Haskins is a rookie, but he's also better than Andy Dalton, who Of course.
Okay, the 0-8 Bengals, that's just a hapless team. And then you got to see what you got in the future. But I'm telling you right now, if the Bears think about getting Andy Dalton, no.
That's a prediction that they're making.
I sincerely hope not. Can we get Cam Newton if they please? No.
Right, I was going to say, can we get somebody who can actually run and move the ball? That way, that would work so well with Nagy's special play offense.
That too, but on the same token, he was doing that last year with Mitchell Trubisky, because Trubisky can't run. So I don't understand why we went away from that and we just got him throwing the ball.
Well, because people are starting to figure it out, but they also figured out how Trubisky throws the ball. He likes to throw the ball 5 yard past the receiver sometimes, which in most cases it goes right into the hands of the opposing team.
Okay.
It's strong. They do take on the Lions this Sunday. The 3-4-1 Lions.
That's supposed to make me feel better.
3-4-1, because if they beat them, they go over ahead of the Lions.
Okay.
All right.
That sounds nice, but it is the Bears. I'm half faith, but I don't think so.
I don't know. Maybe it'd be a good game,
Okay.
Maybe we'll see, classic Bear offense that actually got better in the last 2 years. I give them that. They did get better.
Okay.
Compared to Jake Cutler and Mark Trestman's offense.
No, I don't know what that was. That was awful.
But yeah, that's that. And you then, we're going to just keep it moving. We're going to jump right into baseball because, like I said, it was exciting news that happened in baseball. Anthony Rizzo won. He got his option picked up for next year. 2, he also won a Golden Glove.
Beautiful.
His 3rd Golden Glove in the past 3 years.
Beautiful. Love it.
So that's the positive side of that. 2, we had big changes for the Yankees this offseason. Diddy Gorgeous didn't get a qualifying offer for the Yankees. So
he's basically gone.
He's a free agent, yeah.
Okay.
But they may still have a chance to sign him.
Okay.
Washington Nationals celebrating their first title since 1924.
Damn. I'm sorry y'all said, but wow. Well, congratulations to the Nationals.
And they hurry up and went to the White House too.
Well, who really wants to delay that visit to that place? But anyway, we're just gonna scoot right on past that because I refuse to talk about anything that goes on in Washington D.C. Brewers trade Chase Anderson to Blue Jays and decline first baseman Eric
Thames option.
Mike Trout, Alex Bergman
are candidates for MVP for the AL.
For the AL Cy Young Award?
No, for the MVP.
Oh, MVP, I'm sorry.
For the American League.
Who are the Cy Young nominees?
That's what I'm about to get to you right this second.
He taking all day.
I'm not taking all day, just...
Yes, you are. You taking all day.
My notes got jumbled up. That's all.
Your notes got jumbled up?
Yeah, like when you was trying to get the winners... and you didn't put the winners, and you got to look at who the winners. I know Anthony Rizzo won, that's for sure.
Right.
So that I know, but it was somebody else too.
So now he has to look this up. You see how unprepared he is?
I'm very prepared. Just sometimes you can't get everything,
I'm kidding. I was just busting your chops.
I'm gonna bust my chops later when I go use the restroom.
I don't think that's the same thing.
Oh yeah, we had Pete Alonso for the Mets for Rookie of the Year.
Okay.
Cause yeah, it was close. Like I want Pete Alonso to do it, cause not only that, you led the home run all this season. So yeah, Pete Alonso. And Mike Soroka, and then Fernando Tatis Jr. for the Padres for Rookie of the Year in NL. Those are the finalists, and I think it's going to go to Pete Alonso.
AL Rookie of the Year. Jordan Alvarez for the Astros. Brandon Lowe for the Rays. John Means for the Orioles.
And I thought he was going to say Jordan Means, but I like John Means too.
John Means. NL Manager of the Year, you have Craig Counsell for the Brewers. Mike what is it? Shid. Okay. Cardinals. And Brian Snickler for the Braves. And then you got AL Manager of the Year. You got Rocco Baldelli for the Twins. Aaron Boone for the Yankees. And Kevin Cash for the Rays. Those are your finalists. For NL Cy Young, you got Jacob DeGrom for the Mets. Hyunjin Ryu for the Dodgers. And, of course, Max Scherzer for the champion Nationals. For the AL Cy Young, you have Garrett Cole for the Astros. Charlie Morton for the Rays. And Justin Verlander for the Astros. So the Astros got 2 chances to win it? Alright. And then,
yeah, I just peeped that.
And then NL MVP, your finalists are Cody Bellinger for the Dodgers, Anthony Rendon for the Nationals, and Christian Jokic for the Brewers. AL MVP, Alex Bergman for the Astros, Marcus Semien for the Athletics, and Mike Trout for the Angels.
Who you think gonna get it?
I'm gonna take Mike Trout.
I think Mike Trout can get it. Definitely think he can get it. Who can get it? You can get it.
The Angels with their new manager, former manager for the Cubs, Joe Madden.
That is awesome. Like,
so let's see if the Angels gonna make some noise this upcoming.
See, they got a decent squad though. It's not like
they scrubs.
Well, I was just saying it's not like the Cubs. Like, he took the Cubs and turned them around and had their rotation. Like, well, you had outfielders playing pitching and stuff like that to just arrest your pitchers. So it's like they got more. I'm gonna say they got more firepower, more swing, and I want to see what they can do. Also, the Cubs picked up Quintana's option as well and declined Derek Holland's option.
Okay.
So, like, that's what's going on with baseball and more to come. So stay tuned for that.
Right, because it is the off season for baseball, so let's see what's going on with it.
The trades be more deadly than basketball and football trades. Just saying.
Them trades, them contracts, you're like, man.
Yeah, like I said, baseball is one of the longest sports that goes basically all 3 seasons.
Basically, it do go all 3 seasons. But anyway, moving on to the NBA, the Atlanta Hawks, he's a forward, is he?
Yeah, he's a forward.
Atlanta Hawks forward John Collins suspended 25 games for PED use.
Them PEDs is,
no joke, people gotta start watching what people give them.
That, it's just like, but because with that suspension with the John Collins, it led the way for Chicago's very own Jabari Parker to start last night.
Yeah, did you see that dunk he threw down?
Well, yeah. Look, we had Jabari. Jabari went from the Bucks
to the Bulls, not to the Hawks. But I will say this: they was trading dunks last night.
Oh no, you forgot Bucks, Bulls, Wizards, not the Hawks.
Oh, he was with the Wizards last year.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. My bad. I'm sorry.
And they was trading dunks. He scored 18 last night, and I'm like, see, this is one guy we should have kept.
Yeah, it is.
But that always happened. They go better. If they come to Chicago, they go away and go better. Look at Jimmy Butler.
I mean, Jimmy Butler was still good when we had him, but he left the Bulls and just boosh.
That's what I'm saying. He over there shooting daggers in the face like, pow.
Right, and speaking of points being scored, Brandon Ingram silenced all the doubters with questions about his injuries. He scored a career-high 40 points in a loss to the Nets on Monday.
See, that right there, though, you score 40 and still lose. That's saying something.
That is it.
Like, I just played my butt off and we still lost.
But think about it. He was the only person that scored, I think, more than 20. But think about it. He's playing with the Pelicans. They don't have Zion Williamson yet. He's out, about another month?
Probably another month.
Month and a half.
Yeah, about another month.
So you got to think about it. I think the Pelicans will be good when they get their whole squad.
No, but he's also been balling out, though, too, as of late. Think about it. He didn't really play that much last year. And they kept saying, like,
Well, he had blood clots last year.
He had blood clots.
Towards the end of last season.
But what was one of the questions? Like, can he be a consistent scorer?
And he has been a consistent scorer to the start of this season. He was not the only person to score 40 points, though. Devin Booker for the Phoenix Suns scored 40 as the Suns beat the 76ers.
And the first loss. Now, what you think about that? This is what I'm about to say about the Suns.
Well, a lot of people thought Devin Booker was overrated, but the Suns also have their best 7-game start at 5-2.
Yeah, they're 5-2. On top of that, Devin Booker has help this year. He's not the only one doing everything.
He has a lot of help this year, and he has a coach in Monty Williams.
That's what I'm saying. He has help this year. He's not scoring 70, 80, and nobody else. So, like, you still, in that game when they beat the Sixers, everybody in the starting lineup had double-digit points.
And that's going to help, and that's a good thing.
So, that is a good thing. But, from the Bay Area. No, rookie Eric.
Bay Area, we suck right now.
No, but
I'm riding with my team because that's my Warriors. But we are missing literally our whole starting 5.
Yeah, we're missing. Green is out right now. Russell's out. Clay is rehabbing.
Curry's out.
Curry's out.
Yeah, I was saying this much. We can just keep Curry out the whole season. We could. That's cool. Just come back when Clay comes back and y'all just start balling that one, people.
Yeah, but Clay may not come back this year. So keep Curry out the whole entire time? No.
We already suck. What difference? We 2-6.
Yeah, but we earned that victory. We lost to the Rockets yesterday, but Eric Sykal is a rookie that they pick up. Them rookies that they have in there is actually doing pretty well for them being rookie.
Because he scored 34 points on his birthday to earn Chase Center's first win. Then last night, was it Cauley Stein? No, I don't think it was Cauley Stein, but somebody scored 28 points.
But that's what I'm saying. It's like, if you look at it, most of their squad is rookies. Kai Bowman, rookie. Jordan Poole, rookie.
No, he sucked last night.
Eric Sykal, rookie.
No, dude sucked last night. He was like 1 of 5. I'm like, dude.
Willie Cauley-Stein was 1 of 6.
But
Willie Cauley-Stein and Glenn Robinson was the only non-rookies in the starting lineup.
Yeah, it was Burks that had 28 off the bench last night. Bad.
And he's not a rookie, he's a vet, but don't really get that much playing time.
Now, I know he's a vet.
And it's like, you got Steph Curry's brother-in-law give you 13 off the bench. 13, he made a run for 18 one the game.
The
13. And then Amari Spellman, which I like him.
I think we have a good team. We just suck right now. We going through a transition. Let's just say that.
Well, because everybody kept saying, oh, yeah, KD. I feel like Golden State's still going to prove the doubters wrong. Like, just give them a sign. The season just started.
Right, give them that. But on the same token, understand listeners, that KD came to the Warriors because he wanted the title. Let's get that right. I'm tired of everybody thinking that we needed KD to win the title. We already won one without him. Put them out when he was with the Thunder, and he came to us and he got 2 titles. So let's get it straight. No.
Well, on top of that, Draymond, shoot the ball more. Don't be afraid to shoot.
No, Draymond's so afraid to shoot.
Get your triple-double. Like, when you get a triple-double,
we decent.
Even if you don't get a points triple-double, points is not included. When you get a triple-double, though, it helps the team. Like, the team does fairly well.
That we do.
And we just got to figure out our rotations. But like I said, the season's young. The season just started. The season's getting cracking.
No, but the crazy thing is, the season for Giannis Antetokounmpo is just crazy. He is the first NBA player with, I think, 200 points, 100 rebounds, and 50 assists. 8 games in.
Yeah, I say within the first 8 games.
8 games in. I'm like, dude. So here's a question to you: do you think Giannis is going to win his second MVP this season?
Maybe, maybe not. See, this is the thing. He's balling, so is Harden.
Yeah, but think about Harden has finished second in MVP voting 4 years. Has finished second, and he only won 1 MVP.
Hey, it's gonna be a battle. We may have a rookie of the year, a rookie that wins MVP and rookie of the year. Maybe.
That too. So
that's why I'm trying to go for my career mode in 2K.
Oh Lord, ain't nobody thinking about you in 2K. But anyway, don't we have our pick'ems for week 10?
We can do pick'ems. Pick'ems?
Pick'ems.
You want some pick'ems?
You know what? Something's wrong with you. That's all.
Why? Because I say you want some pick'ems?
I was gonna say something else, but I don't think that should be said on radio, so I'm gonna leave that.
You want some pick'ems? Pick them all. Pick them all. We got them. Pick'ems.
Shut it down.
Well, we got. Let's see.
Well, I know
tonight, far as NBA, we got the Celtics and Hornets. 5-1 Celtics. Thank you very much. We looking great.
Somebody gotta look great, but we're doing pick'ems right now for basketball, and we're gonna do pick'ems for football.
Yeah, I'm riding with the Celtics.
They playing the Hornets, of course. I'm riding with the Celtics.
Hey, Hornets may shock me. They're 4-3. They're better than the Bulls.
Way better than the Bulls.
Thunder and Spurs.
Taking the Spurs.
I'm gonna ride with the Thunder. I'm gonna see what CB3.
I'm riding with Popovich.
Then you got the Heat and the Ooh.
The Heat and the Suns. That's gonna be good.
That's gonna be a good matchup. Both of these teams is 5-2.
I think I'm gonna ride with the Miami Heat.
I'm not
gonna count the Suns out though.
I'm picking the Suns.
And then we got the Trail Blazers and the Clippers. Kawhi Leonard is playing tonight. He then played last night against the Bucks, which everybody has some fault with, but he's doing his load management for his knee and all that. So, now this is a tough one because you got the backcourt of the Trail Blazers. You got Dame and CJ McCollum. You know what? I'm gonna take the Trailblazers in the upset.
Nah, I'm going with Clippers.
Nah, I'm gonna take the Trailblazers.
Doc Rivers upset about that play call, that foul that Chachi ripped. He also ripped him. So I'm gonna take Clips.
You take Clips?
Clip.
I'm gonna try to clip my hair.
Clip. I ain't clipping your hair.
Clip yourself.
I did. And then in football, it's Sunday's pick'em. We got the Chargers and the Raiders.
And that's going down tonight. You know, both of these teams have shocked me, especially the Raiders. But I'm going to go with John Gruden and the Oakland Raiders because that rookie running back, Josh Jacobs.
He's leading all-purpose yards as far as rookie.
Yeah, he is.
Actually, he's leading the NFL right now in rushing.
Yeah.
So
I'm gonna take the Raiders.
I'm going with Chargers.
Of course you are. Whatever I say, you say the opposite.
No, not all the time.
But anyway, moving.
Yeah, you hear sirens. It's cuts. It happens. You know sirens go past the studio all the time, but you know it happens.
Then of course you got on Sunday you got the Lions versus the Bears. I'm gonna go with the hometown team. I'm gonna go with the Bears. Keep thinking I'm scared.
Nah, I actually may go with the Lions this week. Just because Bears ain't been looking too good.
Don't cry.
No, but we got the 6-2 Ravens versus the 0-8 tank season Bengals.
Ravens. There ain't even no question. Ravens.
With Andy Dalton being benched.
Right. No, here's the thing. The Ravens ran through the Patriots defense. What they gonna do to them?
I don't know. You'd be shocked. Because think about it. Dolphins was winless.
They played the Jets.
They still was winless.
They played the Jets.
They still was winless.
They would play the Jets.
Bengals may come back in. I'm going with Ravens though, but Bengals may come back and do us.
I reiterate my point. They played the Jets.
Okay, how about this? The 6-2 Bills.
The 6 and who team?
The 6-2 Bills versus the Cleveland Browns 2-6.
I'm taking the Bills. The Browns just look awful.
If Odell and Landry can get off and Mayfield can actually throw the ball like he want to,
that's the problem.
I'm gonna go with the Browns in this game.
All right, you have that one. We got the Chiefs and the Titans. Patrick Mahomes may play this week. We are not sure, but I'm gonna ride with the Chiefs.
Yeah. And then we got the Falcons versus the 1-7 Falcons versus the 7-1 Saints.
I'm a Saints fan, so I'm gonna take my team. I'm gonna take the Saints because the Falcons just are hopeless.
I agree. I take Saints. Giants and Jets, 2-7, and 1-7.
Neither one of these is a beautiful pick, but
I take Daniel Jones over the Jets.
Yeah, I'm gonna take Daniel Jones over the Jets because yeah.
3-5-1.
Cardinals
and Bucks. James Winston versus Kyler Murray.
I'm gonna take Kyler.
I'm actually gonna take Kyler because I feel like Jameson sometimes is inconsistent for us. He's not consistent.
Yeah.
He's consistent with throwing interceptions, yeah.
And turning it over. Throwing touchdowns, not so much.
1-7. Dolphins versus 5-3. Colts.
I'm gonna take the Colts.
And Brissett may play in that game. If not, you will see Brian Hoyer. But that news has not broke yet.
And I'm still taking the Colts. The Panthers versus the Packers. The 5-3 Panthers versus the 7-2 Packers. I'm sad to say, but the Green Bay Packers is going to be on a warpath for their performance last week. So I'm going to take the Packers.
I'm taking the Panthers. Christian McCaffrey.
Christian McCaffrey's a beast. Can you imagine him on the Packers?
Well, you got Aaron Jones. Aaron Jones has been doing exceptionally well for the Packers, especially because they haven't had a running back. They had converted running backs, or I should say dual running backs.
But they actually legit have a running back. We got the Rams, the 5-3 Rams versus the 4-4 Steelers. Who you got?
I'm going to ram my head into it in Rams.
You know, the Rams got Ramsey, so I'm taking the Rams.
And Peters. Oh, no, Peters with the... They traded Peters.
No, Peters was with the Ravens.
Vikings and Cowboys.
Sunday Night Football, the 6-3 Vikings versus the 5-3 Cowboys. This is a matter of which Kirk Cousins is going to show up.
So, are you picking Vikings?
No.
Or you saying, how about them Cowboys? You want to see Stephen A come in with his head? I want the Vikings.
Yeah, I want the Vikings because I want to see Stephen A with his cowboy hat on roasting the Cowboys. Sorry, Daddy. My daddy was a Cowboys fan.
Seahawks,
and then Monday Night Football, we got the 7-2 Seahawks versus the 8-0 49ers. I got, as much as I love Russell Wilson, I have to take this 49ers because that defense, that Bosa boy is just...
I'm actually going with the Seahawks. I can see the Seahawks actually upsetting, especially the Seahawks has a pretty good defense against the pass.
That too, but that run game.
Yeah, but Jimmy G hasn't really been passing the ball yet this season. He thrown for 4 touchdowns in one game, but
as far as consistent passing, I'm still riding with the 49ers.
I'm going with Seahawks.
But we shall find out. And then y'all can tune in next week to see how our picks turned out. I tend to beat him a lot, so.
That's what you think.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
You forgot how I used to do the pick'ems when I was at my other job, huh? I am good. It's okay.
You good, but don't think you be. But tune into next weekend. You'll find out, like I said,
how the picks turned out.
How everything turned out. How the show. This is Dragon Sports Live. And I'm Donte. And this is Briana. And we signing off.
Peace, y'all.
Yes.